Hi, I'm Shaul. I have had a long saga with 35mm primes. It took me ages to find a lens that I liked, that answered all my expectations. There is no other focal length that has cost me so much in terms of energy and, of course, financial resources. So no wonder I still have a lot of 35mm primes. Most of them are fast and not very cheap, but only one or two of them I really like. There are lenses that have gone along the way, such as the Sigma Art 35mm f1.4 or the Tamron 35mm f1.4 that are known to be fantastic primes back in the mid years of the previous decade. They were considered the sharpest, the most corrected lenses ever made at this focal length, and they were superior in, according to some opinions, to the native OEM lenses. But I didn't like them. They were too flat, and finally I got rid of them. And, it's quite a relief to clear some space in my lens drawer, because those are quite large, quite heavy lenses. Anyway, due to the public request, I decided to succumb to the will of my viewers and perform a test to show the rendering, the three-dimensional representation of a scene made with many various 35mm lenses. Actually, there are 7 of them in this test. One of my 35mm primes sadly broke. I can't make sharp images with it anymore. It is Carl Zeiss Jena Flectogon 35mm f2.4 that is known to be a fantastic example of its time, with its short minimum focal distance and lovely rendering of color. However, my copy is so soft that I had to exclude it from this comparison. In the last video, I talked about the reason why I refrain from such tests. Basically, the main reason for that is that the results seem to converge. They look similar to each other because tests such as the one I'm going to show you here does not represent very well the many facets of rendering of good lenses. Modern, clinical, very well corrected lenses are predictable. There is only one way they render a scene, which is typically very sharp, very clean of chromatic aberrations, any sign of softness. There are high contrast, but that very contrasty look makes the images flat. They do not excel in showing you the three-dimensional nature of the world. Well, I've talked about it a lot in this channel, so I'm not going to repeat all the long, convoluted theory. Good lenses, lenses that are devoid of too much ED or low dispersion glass, have a will of their own. Each scene will be depicted in a different manner according to the aperture, the light, its direction and its intensity, and based on distances between the camera and the subject and the subject and the background. The rendering of out of focus surfaces also differs. Modern clinical lenses typically have a very soft, very feathery bokeh that is preferred by many of the viewers because those images look professional. Not because they are, but because many professionals prefer those lenses with some pop that contain more high refractive index glass, dense glass, have a more lumpy or energetic bokeh that kicks back. It's not always very smooth. It's sometimes gritty and meaty in some cases. Despite what you might think, I have no interest in causing you to regret your purchases and replace your lenses. That can be quite an expensive venture, especially these days when everything seems to get more and more expensive, not only new but also on the second market. So according to my philosophy, you should replace a lens or any other piece of kit only if it consistently disappoints you. And I really don't want to trigger you to replace anything, not when you are generally happy with the results that piece of kit gives you. I don't need your opinion in order to help me choose the lenses I like. I have already developed an eye for observing differences between lenses, and I have my own set of criteria. Of course, the poppiness of a lens is much more important to me than its cleanliness or quality of the correction of aberrations. But each of us might differ. Landscape photographers would have other priorities. Sports and wildlife photographers will have, of course, different priorities altogether. Not to talk about professional photographers who need predictability, who make work for paying clients, not for their own enjoyment. So naturally, I'm quite hesitant to make this kind of tests. I defined 6 different tiers of lenses. The first one is modern, very sharp clinical lenses that were introduced after 2013, something like that, and were made for small pixel pitches of around 4 microns, sometimes even smaller than that. The second tier is lenses designed for digital, but those were earlier lenses introduced before 2013 or 2012, and they were made for larger pixel pitches of typically around 6 microns or larger than that. The next tier is lenses made for film during the final days of this medium, or of the domination of this medium in the 1990s. And film is not as sensitive to vignetting and chromatic aberration compared to digital. So those lenses are typically simpler designs, smaller in size, and they contain less correcting elements, less ED glass, less aspherical elements. Ergo, they render the image a little bit differently. They are lower resolution, but they tend to be more poppy. The next tier is modern lenses made for rangefinders. Now, rangefinder lenses have to be small, otherwise they would create too much viewfinder blockage, and thus they contain more dense glass that is more efficient in bending light compared to crown glass or low dispersion glass that have to be more curved. So they have their own way of rendering the scene. And typically they are rather well corrected, but they retain some of this dimensionality, some of this poppiness that I'm after. The next tier is older lenses made for rangefinders that are typically low contrast, highly susceptible to flares and to aberrations, and they are the most unpredictable of all tiers of lenses. But this unpredictability makes them surprising, interesting, and they can achieve results that are unlike the results made by any other lens. The last tier is modern modern lenses made for mirrorless cameras that are designed with a historic spirit. Those lenses are few and far between, but they do offer a good poppy rendition with some aberration, of course. But they also work seamlessly on modern cameras. They offer better, faster autofocus, which is important for video, especially. The lens filming me now, the Nikon Z 35mm f1.4 is an example of this theory, and perhaps you can appreciate its slightly lower contrast, but also the poppiness, the true-to-life manner in which it renders my face. One thing that motivates me is the exploration of the relation between rendering and the intricacies of optical design. This is what this channel is largely about. Public opinion helps me get a good picture of what the look a lens gives is like. It's much better to have a wide range of respondents than trust only my own eyes, which had better days. The test is followed by a little survey I put online, and I would ask you to participate, to stress your own opinion about the rendering of each of those lenses. Now, the test was taken in a garden. It's early July now, and everything in this remote part of the world is dry and yellow. Not a very beautiful, inspiring scene. So I resorted to make this test at the back of a private garden. The scene is not very layered. Its whole depth is about 25 to 30 meters, which is not a lot. It doesn't have many cues to depth, other than the rendition of the lens. What I would ask you to do is look at each of those pictures and try to evaluate, try to judge how squished together the scene looks, or how spaced out. That would give us a clue about the dimensionality of the rendering. What I suggest you do is pick an imaginary diagonal that represents a continuum of distances, such as the lower right part of the images, and try to evaluate the distances along this line. So here are those 7 images made, each one with a different lens. The lenses are in random order. They represent each of those 6 tiers I mentioned. Some of them are new, some of them are old, some of them are large lenses, some of them are small, some of them are more sharp and clinical in their design intent. Some of them were designed with character in mind. So please look at each of these images and take the poll, please. The link is in the description below. Now, if you don't mind, please share the poll with family and friends, because I would like to have a large number of respondents to make the statistics work better. That was the test. What do you think? Did you see any significant difference between the different lenses? Do you think the scene I chose is good for judging the dimensionality of a lens? That will be all for today. Please take that survey. It will only take you a few minutes. And please share it. So we have a multitude of opinions. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon.